settled here in the booth. This should be a fun one. Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a look at some of the stars here of today's game. Let's get right to it. To get us started now, the kicker, Chris Boswell. And with the terrible towels waving wildly, we are underway from Pittsburgh. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The drive will start with Arian Foster. And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
On second down, here's the option. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. To throw is RG3. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Foster. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now it'll be 4th and short.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Griffin. That is caught. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. They only needed that 1 yard going for it on 4th. I got to be honest. I thought they were going to stay on the ground. They surprised me. Did they surprise you?
I'm with you on that one. I thought they'd find a way to create some type of a power run and try and pick up the first down, but they decided keep the ball in the hands of the guy who could throw it, and it paid off.
Yeah, the decision paid off indeed. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
Seven Pirates! Mustang 19! 60 Bobcat!
Once again, Griffin. And he's going to have the connection to Foster. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
Buying time to his left. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. How about the safety, Minka Fitzpatrick, swooping in for the sack? Oh, free safety blitz. That can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble, because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
19 right. 19 tight. 19 tight.
They're going on 4th down. It's Griffin. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's got this down to the 35. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. Griffins, and this throw brought in here by Mayer. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3. Going up the middle, Foster. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
3rd and 2, now Griffin. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And out of bounds right around the 20. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Drop 50, drop 50.
From the red zone now, here's Griffin on 1st down. This will be caught by Randy Moss. Touchdown, Saints. Randy Moss. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Saints will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Steelers. Well, there you go. They gave up a score to start the game, and as quick as they could get it back, they did on the return.
And people talk about this all the time, whether you're coaching it, whether you're trying to work on it, whether you're just trying to put in the minds of your players. Attack back as fast as you can after giving up a score. No quicker way than on a kick return.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time I look and repeat that in Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Now it's Griffin. Got a man. It's Randy Moss. The Saints on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Griffin. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
10 yards, good for his Saints, first down. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
Griffin's throw going to be caught by Davis. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. So first and 10 now from the 30.
7 Pirates, Mustang 19, 60 Bobcats.
From the shotgun, Griffin. He gets this out to Foster on the right side. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. On the option, here's Griffin. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. This has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. They run up the middle with Foster. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 3 yards is the pickup, but it leaves them still needing 11 here on third down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on third and long.
Check back, 79 Broncos. 19 Lions.
Out of the gun, Griffin. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to have it here at their own 15.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that third down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Eluding the pressure right. He's got this to Pickens. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 45-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time be able to scan the field.
Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And the Saints are going to get it back here just past the 35. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away? and take control of this game.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Second down and 4.
19 tight, 19 tight. Street, street. Go, Reed, go. Hey, smash Bronco. Come 19, come 19.
From the gun, it's Griffin. Open man, here's Foster. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 10 yards, good for his Saints, first down.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Street, street. Hurt, hurt.
On first and 10, it's Griffin. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Had an open man that time and ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Here's second and 10.
Third, third. Right to trap 50, trap 50. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. 18, Pioneer. Hey, Pat. Ready.
There's Griffin to throw. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a third and 10.
18 Cardinals, 18 Cardinals. 10 through 11, 10 through 11. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Griffin will throw again. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the timeout comes in with 2 seconds remaining. So they can trot out the field goal unit for the try before we hit the lockers. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And the 10-year bet knocks it through the goalpost, and that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Snap comes at 1, and it's Allen escaping the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
They'll get this out wide to Metcalf. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 43 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. They run again with Harris. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7th. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. Allen going to audible to a different look.
56, 56.
Allen now on third and goal. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Kyle Pitts, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point now by Boswell. And that makes it 14-10. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
To throw is RG3. It's caught by Davis. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. Tackle for loss by Lawrence Taylor. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Now Griffin. Got a man. It's Mayer. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 40. A very solid gain of 27. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. A shotgun handoff now, Foster. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports.
Here we go.
They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6.
They keep it in the hands of Foster. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
40 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
On the ready. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Big alert. Big alert. Warrior 70.
Now Griffin on first down. And this one too low.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Now a 2nd and 10.
And the Steelers signal for another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter.
2nd and 10.
19 wide. 19 tight. 19 tight. Catch. Ready.
Griffin.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there.
Derwin James with a pick.
And the Steelers are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Flushed out right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Allen now looks to throw.
Finds Pickens out right.
And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is 2nd and less than a yard. And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A Steeler first down and a pickup of 11 yards. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Now wasted time going right back to DK Metcalf. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. Harris running straight ahead. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11.
So when your team leading in the fourth quarter, you know you've got to run the football. They know you've got to run the football. Sometimes that means there's nowhere to run the football.
You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. Now Allen going to change it up. On second down, this is Harris. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on third?
I don't. I run the football and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
On third down, here's Harris trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But the bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they keep handing it to him.
But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
This is 1st and 10.
Check back. Cut 19. Dragon 60.
Here's Griffin. Able to complete to Moss. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
Yes, down by a touchdown. They needed a big play here quickly, and they got one. And now, plenty of time. No need to panic, but you do need to move quickly.
Griffin's throw taken in by Moss. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. And he did exactly what they needed him to do. Charles got out of bounds. They had no timeouts.
And they knew that before the play even began. Still executed it. How many times have we seen it happen where you know it, yet a guy's still looking for a timeout or trying to stay in bounds? He got it done.
And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, They're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
A try here for the extra point. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the fourth. This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as the kick's away here. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now Allen. Here's one deep for Pickens. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Forget about matriculating the ball down the field at this point of the game. They needed a big chunk, and they got one. And now, you're one completion away from giving your kicker a chance to win the game.
And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's 2nd down. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. So on now for the field goal try, Chris Boswell. This will be from 53 for the win. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th.
Boy, that's a big-time letdown there. You work yourself in position to win the game, but the kick winds up no good. And now you've got to regroup as a team, get the energy back up, and get ready for overtime. And make sure you pump him up, too. He may be needed to try and win it again later.
Come on, come on. Hey. Crack all 80. Let's go.
A 1st down carry for Foster. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So it's the Saints who are going to be in position to get the ball first as we are back underway and set for overtime. And he returns this to the 22. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They'll throw on 1st down with Griffin. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in. He's just got to throw this one away.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Griffin. Eluding the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Trying to get away, but could not. Lawrence Taylor picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Well, it was 2nd long, now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
3rd and long. They'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. And that'll bring up 4th down on a big sack with a loss of 5.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Fourth down. Here's RG3. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers have won the game.
Another one in the books for his partner. Always great to be by your side. And both offenses, both defenses had some moments in this one, but I think you would agree these coaching staffs are also going to have some stuff to clean up on film.
Absolutely, partner. Let's face it. Any game we get to watch from up here, it's going to be a blast. Do we want to get a real job? Absolutely not.